Bonjour, Mishko Paganan Quain Adishnagas Mangdodam. Hi everybody, it's Sandi Boucher once again as we continue on the 52 steps to reconciliation. Now we're still talking about what life's like on the indigenous side of the feather, and I really wanted to lean on some of my personal stories this week to help you understand what I'm referring to. Remember last week I did the bird and the cat, the image for you? Well, I have another image for you this week, and maybe you're going to recognize this. Here it is. You guessed it, it's a projector. The kind that we use in seminar or workshops all the time that project the information that we want up onto the screen. Why would I be sharing this image with you? Well, the reality is, remember the cat and the bird? As Indigenous people, we grow up in this environment where other people project how much value we have. If we're accepted into mainstream, we have value, but if we're not, it's like that projector goes out. Now for me, if you knew me back in junior high or high school, I was a straight A student. I loved learning. I loved school. And you might even have had the opinion that I was a very confident young woman. And I can now tell you with all certainty that I absolutely was not, because confidence requires a belief in self. And what I had was a belief in my dad. You see, my mom was this beautiful Anishinaabe from Couchiching First Nation. But my dad was this crazy, outgoing Frenchman from Saint-Jérôme, Quebec. My dad didn't see the barriers that my mom saw. He didn't worry about the future for me the way my mom did. My dad believed I was going to be prime minister one day. I was a straight A student and I had all this confidence. Why wouldn't I be? But my mom didn't see it that way. Luckily, I was daddy's little girl, his only daughter, and I chose to believe him. So it's why I excelled at absolutely everything. I had the best cheerleader in the world. But at the age of 17, my dad passed away. The projector went out. And now I made the mistake that so many women of all different cultures make. And by the way, if guys make this mistake too, email me and let me know. I'd love to hear. I went looking for another projector because I hadn't yet realized I could be my own. Now, if you go looking for someone to give you value, to tell you that you're worth something, you are putting yourself at risk of finding someone incredibly dangerous. That's a lot of power to give someone. And that's exactly what happened to me. I am a 10-year domestic abuse survivor. And that's what happens when you put your value in the hands of someone else. So I want you to be incredibly careful when you're in a position of being a projector. If you tell someone that they're stupid rather than their action being something you don't approve of, that can change everything for them. But in the same way, if you tell them you believe in them and you think they're going to be incredible at whatever they're doing, that can hold a lot of weight too. And if you're talking to a marginalized person, it's even more important. So if you're Indigenous watching this, I want you to go look in the mirror and tell yourself how absolutely amazing you are. It may seem crazy and silly at first, but it's about time you became your own projector. And if you're non-Indigenous, please be careful with the words you say. Until next week, take care. Bye-bye.